Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it. Well, hello and good morning. Look who I have in the studio.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm
Thank you
excited.
for having me back.
How you been?
That's a loaded question, but it has been amazing.
We're unpacking this today.
It has been a lot of fun. We have gone woo, 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 and now we're just kind of like,
Honestly, if you've not met Lauren or gone to O Places, her studio in Buzzards Bay is absolutely fantastic and welcoming and opening and all kinds of new activities. You're a flurry of activity more so than myself, so that's impressive.
Well, it's kind of something that I've been doing my entire career with teaching. And one of my favorite things was putting together events. Like I have been event hosting pretty much my entire career, but I never put that in the forefront. It was just something I did while teaching.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out I'm something that I'm pretty good at and
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun with. So yeah, we've got some crystal sound bath healing. We've got AJ Haveney coming for
So
a
excited.
open mic comedy night and poetry slam. So if anyone wants to get on the mic, there's a space for you. April 23rd.
Awesome.
So yeah, a lot of fun things coming
Well,
up.
I just like a free flowing open mic. I think it's just pretty epic to have. And I
Yeah.
love your studio and I love the work that you've been doing in there. It looks so good.
It's all coming together. It's been a lot of work. I'm so excited. We have been receiving grants
So
and
nice.
awards to put money into the studio. So we are basically outfitting the whole music department
Very cool.
to make it easy for musicians and people to come in and just kind of take over without any complications. We got a nice flow. We've got the lounge, we've got the art bar, we've got the gaming area. It's really coming together.
So how does one start going to O Places? Like, I just need a place for my kids to go on a Friday night. Is there an online schedule?
Yeah, so basically it's broken down into a monthly, weekly, and daily schedule.
Okay.
So every month you can expect that Mondays will be Lego Club. The third Wednesday of the week will be seniors only day. But then when you break it down weekly, I'll be changing the art bar by themes and offering different activities. And then when you break it down daily, I have an hourly schedule that invites different people, different ages to come in. So 9 to 12, it's our family lounge. You can expect children to be in the presence, but you can still hang out in the lounge, play games, do art. 12 to 2, it is adults only.
Love that.
This one is a big one because it's adults lunch break lounge.
Yep.
You can either come
Hey,
in
Mark.
and order lunch, decompress, or maybe you want to come and do some body doubling. I like to have someone next to me getting some work done. It holds you accountable. So there's that time too.
I
And
like that you called it body doubling.
yeah, well, I didn't know it was a thing. Again, E for All has taught me so many things. And turns out people with ADHD get a lot more accomplished if they just have someone doing work in the
Right
same
next to
area.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I offer that in the space 12 to 2. It's basically adults only. Just explore what's in the area. I don't have to engage in everything.
Yeah.
I just provide the space for you to
Okay.
have fun.
I love that. And it really does work when you have someone co-working with you.
Yeah.
I've got one of our hosts, Bree, will ask, can I come and co-work with you on Monday? I just need to get stuff done.
Does she
Yeah.
really?
So she'll come and sit next to me and I'm like, cool, actually, I get more stuff done too. So like we're
Yeah.
both kind of keeping each other on pace and on track. I think it's such a good space, especially if you're an entrepreneur or if you don't have a physical work location.
Yeah.
That's why Cape Space and other co-working places really work for you.
Yeah. And Cape Space is absolutely
It's
beautiful.
wonderful, but if you don't have that in your budget or price point,
Yeah.
I love the fact that we've got a studio, you've got a studio, and you can just work side by side with somebody.
Yeah, you just got to reach out and connect with people. It's sometimes more comfortable when you bring a friend or a family member to hang
Yeah.
out with. And the first time's always uncomfortable. It's such a unique idea
Yeah.
for people to go in and be like, really, I get to explore and touch and be comfortable in the space. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, kick your shoes off, put on your slippers. Like that's what we want to provide.
I love
is
it.
A safe, fun space.
Hey, Liz, I meant to text you back yesterday and then I got sidetracked because I'm a
This
squirrel.
again, really? Do I need to text you when I leave here saying, make sure you call?
That's not even going to help.
It worked last time.
It's not even going to help me at this point. I did have a nice, relaxing weekend, though. I did unplug.
I'm so proud of you.
I did we went swimming and we went hiking. And then for whatever reason, I woke up Tuesday and I couldn't lift my arm up.
I was going to say, can you give me a wave with your
Nope.
left arm?
I can get it halfway now. Yesterday was not at all. Yesterday, it just didn't lift.
Oh,
I was like, okay, we live with one arm now. That's cool.
I got the other one.
I don't know if I slept wrong. I think it was because I was doing like flips underneath the water in circles and,
Oh, so you had access to a pool and you thought you could relive all your childhood days. Of
I can still do that,
backflips.
right? I'm underwater, right?
Yeah.
No, that is a no for me, dog.
Yeah. So I might be sending you Nicole Killam's phone number
Oh
to
my God.
give you a nice massage.
I said Tara yesterday at trivia last night. She's like, I'm a physical massage therapist. I'll get it.
Yes.
So she was like putting one thumb in my scapula last night. And I was like, oh. But
maybe
it feels
that's
a
why
lot.
you can lift it a little
I think
more.
that's why I'm halfway today. So
Yeah, they really do know what they're doing.
if you see me in my little chicken wing today at regular bingo, I belong there.
Leave me alone.
I am epitomizing bingo tonight over at the yacht club. This is a first for us.
Yep.
So I'm kind of pumped for it. And, we've been doing dishes bingo in this house. Super fun game, but I always end up still doing the dishes. So I don't exactly know how that works.
It seems as though even though you win, you still lose.
100% because they don't do it right. And they don't do it all the way.
Yeah.
Like Lily will put on gloves. Like it's a big production. It's a theatrical production to get the dishes done where I'm like, can we just knock it out? No, we got to put on the gloves. We got to go through the process. Then we're not cleaning anything on the bottom of the sink. So I'm going to end up in there gross stuff all over myself anyway. And I'm not complaining. I know that they'll be gone and then I'll be alone and I'm not hating that.
But there is a way to coexist where you don't have to deal
Correct.
with.
If you'll notice, things are getting done very slowly around.
I pulled in your driveway.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
She was able to pull into my driveway, right?
No,
that was it. Period.
Period. Point blank. We're done. But I'll tell you. So I've noticed your garden multiple times. Lily's
Things are
garden.
getting done. Yep,
And
she's
I'm
working.
sipping on Lily's tea, summertime tea. This is so good.
She's in the works
So
for a big one
delicious.
this season.
I'm so excited for her.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. And I think they are closing the pitch competition for E4All.
Yep.
And so she'll find out if she's accepted to the pitch competition, which I'm excited for. She had her senior day this week and did her presentation on Lady LaRue.
Oh,
and
yay.
I was like prominently featured on all of the things, which I was kind of excited about. So I was like,
a little bit of networking and marketing.
I was proud of her. I really
Awesome
was. It was a
job,
good
Lily.
moment, right?
Yeah, that's
where
great.
she's stepping into her own. Still hasn't filled out any scholarship paperwork, so I don't know what the
Yeah.
hell she's doing for next year. Any other high school senior parents out there kind of freaking out just a little bit as we're into April now,
Okay. But
and we still have not gotten financial aid
She might
notifications.
just be this blooming entrepreneur that ends up taking a gap year.
This is also true, and I'm okay with that. What's
She
up,
might
Ryan?
be, she might be making her own scholarship money
That's true.
before you know it.
I'm okay with that as long as she's taking some business classes over at
Yes,
4Cs.
Yes. You
Like
still got to do the work.
exactly,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And we're fine with that. We've accepted that if that is what she chooses to do, it's way cheaper for her and us. So
My sister took a gap year to kind of figure out. She worked real hard,
Yeah.
and she spent that year really figuring out what she wanted to do. So it's been cool to see her kind of evolve and get into the cosmetology and skincare and
find a new skill. Find
Yeah.
if you like that or not.
Yeah, you got to dabble into things first. I feel like these kids there's so much pressure, and mine's 19, so I totally
Yeah.
get what you're going through. He graduated last year, and they have no interest in going to college, and I'm fine with that. They're in the trades because they've just constantly had a strong work ethic,
Yep.
and that's what they like to do. So they work hard. And
Awesome.
Logan's in carpentry. He's building a guitar right now.
Very cool.
A physical whoa. Ding, 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 ding. He is building a beautiful guitar right now.
I love
I'm
it.
so proud of him. It's It's really cool.
Yeah, and we're not in a rush to push them out the nest.
No, we just want to see what they're good at.
Yeah.
Not, hey, see you later, good luck. And if it fails, you're on your own. It's
Yeah.
like, no, figure out what you're good at, what you enjoy, and then pursue it. As long as you continue to work hard and still respect and do the dishes.
That's it. That's really all I'm asking
all
for.
we ask.
Can I not trip over all of your crap when I walk in the door? And can I not have a full sink every time I walk in the house? Honestly, I've very, very lowered expectations here.
Mhm.
I don't need a lot.
We've gotten to the point where we literally we tell the kids, you get 10 minutes a day, take care of your things. If we all pitch in, boom, it's done.
Yeah, right.
Done.
That's exactly what we've started doing Saturdays for 1 hour. Undivided attention. Let's bang this out and move on with our day. You got this?
Yep.
And so they grump about it, but it's good.
Yeah, get it
The
done.
FAFSA crap is slowly starting to roll out according to the universities that Lena got into. Yeah, but it still hasn't happened yet.
Morning,
Thank you for
Scott.
checking in. Hey, Scott. What's up, Ryan? Thanks for joining us. I've got Lauren from O Places in here talking about all of the spaces in which you can find yourself. Saturday markets are good for you.
Saturday markets are great. I'm not hosting one this Saturday because I have a private event. We are up to 40 booked private events.
Very cool.
At O Places. I am just so excited. We have partnered with Big Brother, Big Sister as a hub for mentor matchups.
I just saw when they were asking for their latest campaign that they were looking for 88 bigs and they got 100.
That is it's
yeah, it's really
you guys
magical.
are doing it. Like it's hard because a lot of people, common people walking around, come into my studio. I talk about them all the time, and they have no idea what it is. They've heard about it, but they don't realize that they can actually make an impact. And one thing that a lot of kids in our community, every street around us, there are kids that really do need male role models in general.
Right.
So if it's something that you have a little bit of time, I believe 1 hour a month they meet up with their littles.
Yep.
So O Places is now going to be a hub, a little space for you to meet your littles and have some fun.
That's awesome. Hey, Sam, and what's going on, Kayla? Yeah, I was just having a conversation with a woman named Victoria yesterday, and she is doing this Go Girl camp basically, and it's not just girls and female empowerment, but it's just basically matching you up with a mentor. It's kind of the fill in the cracked services that we're seeing between the school system and what the Boys and Girls Club is trying to do is build their teen center. But while it's not built right now, we kind of need that space, that tween area where our kids are most vulnerable, start doing dumb stuff or just not have anything productive to be doing with their time.
Right.
And so we're going to be supporting Victoria in any which way we can because we started our nonprofit Lemonade. And we've, oh my gosh, like it's been wild.
So exciting.
So many wonderful things, but basically what we're doing is cultivating community voices and choices. Like anything that you want to do to better our community, we're about to bolster that for you.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to be able to move into that space. But it was just a nice conversation where Victoria is a wash ashore. And we have a lot of people that are coming to us, not by her choice, where she was like, I'm going to go live on Cape Cod. It's great. No, she is military and her husband was brought here. And what she is seeing for the melting pot of all of Mashpee is, whether it's the money that people are bringing in and the haves and have-nots, whether it's a cultural shift, it's just a weird space when you are brought into an area like Cape Cod and you're in the military and you don't have a lot of people that are like you, that look like you, act like you, or from any walk of life that you're in. So I'm really excited to just work on that with her and help her find the spaces in which finding you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hook you two up because she needs a space.
Yeah.
And I
it's
feel
really
like
cool because both of our nonprofits, where you're serving Mashpee and surrounding towns and I'm serving Bourne and surrounding towns, we have the same mission. So it's really cool that we get to collaborate and, it just expand that same mission throughout all the surrounding towns, because in a world where we feel so alone, we're not, we feel lost, but we're not alone.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Victoria is amazing. And good morning. Her place is very cool. And yes, sign up to be a big. We have so many wonderful
space.
community members joining us right now. Good morning, Miss Emily. Hey, Sammy.
But you know what's cool is you are providing a space for those people to shine. I am finding that a lot of creative, good, kind people are finally being given a space and a platform to share that. And there's nothing more empowering than all of us banding together,
Yeah.
for the good of our community and the kids. And it's a good feeling.
Well, it's taken us, I feel like, 4 years to finally just rise above me, mine, and be in the collaborative spirit because there's a whole world of suck out there right now, and we really need to help each other get through
We
this.
do.
And I
That's
think
all it
people are
is.
finally like, oh, if I finally have to stop talking about it, I actually have to do something about it.
Yep.
And that's really nice to see people motivated to actually make quantifiable change in our community and do something better, which is amazing. I am so excited to bring the Mashpee Farmers Market. Always looking for food, always looking for vendors, always looking for a space, but it is going to be the community space that Knockabout is providing for us. And I think it's just really, Meg and Pete were just honored at Mashpee Chamber for their impact for our community.
That's
And when
amazing.
I say that they are impactful in this, the sharing of their space and gifting that to anybody that wants to do something cool, it's just really awesome to
Yeah.
see that happen.
But I think to have you go in there and you've just really set the bar
Yeah.
for great community event hosting.
Thank you.
And so now that they've got that, yeah, why not? You want to mass produce that shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're doing it. You're spreading like wildfire and it's great. I mean, Meg, I had the honor of meeting her. She's having a
She's
birthday
awesome.
party at O Places.
Oh, awesome. Perfect.
So yeah, and it's really cool just to network with these people that we've all got the same mindset. It's
Yeah.
just now we're getting our voice.
Right, for sure. And the Mashpee Farmers Market is coming.
Yes.
We're gonna have food. Midnight Hour is going to be doing scallops every other week. We've got meat, we've got fresh vegetables. We have not a working farm here in Mashpee. The Mashpee High School is working on their little farm that they're gonna start feeding the. I don't know why
That's
we have not been
incredible.
doing more with community gardens.
Right?
It's wild to me.
Literally, if you work together, it is free food for all. It is sustainable living.
I'm just so sick of going to the grocery store and turning around and having to go return vegetables that are rotting in bags that I don't even know where they're from.
Yeah.
It's gross and I'm over it. And I think everyone's getting sick of where their food is from and being slowly poisoned.
And that I think is where we're going to see a huge shift. Oh, Sammy, good morning.
I
Oh my gosh. Can
know.
I just say hi to Sammy? Because
Absolutely.
you see this? Hold on. You see this gorgeous sunflower shirt?
So cool.
This is a Sammy original from Dye Your Heart Out Kid. She is very talented. You
That's
can find
awesome.
her items at O Places, and she does join us on the markets. So you are also looking for vendors, right?
Yeah, always looking for vendors. Our Sunday market is pretty full at the brewery this Sunday, so I'm really pumped about it. We've got two things going on at Knockabout Brewery location wise. But before I get to that, Sammy's got to run, and she says, I just saw live and I had to check in. She said, Oh, Places is awesome. Hope everyone has a fabulous day. And I'm not sad about seeing my shirt here first thing in the morning. So great start to her day.
Sammy. Have a wonderful day.
What's up, Sue? How are you this morning? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so this Sunday, not only do we have our vendor market, which we've got Fuzzy Fingers. I can't say enough about Melissa. She is absolutely fantastic. We've got another E for All girl joining us, which I'm so excited for. A little bit of vegan cupcakes.
Oh,
Herbivore
yay,
patisserie.
Brandy.
Yeah. So I've never met her in person, but it was kind of like, hey, I'm an E for All. You're an E for All. Okay, let's get together.
You're gonna love her. And actually, I think she's on to really big things. I'm pretty sure she is potentially getting casted for a TV show.
That's awesome.
I don't know. She put in the application, and honestly, seeing her growth and her potential, she's got this. She's got that. Have you been to the Cape Cod Mall?
Oh, I have.
Have you used her dessert?
No, I've not used it. I've seen it. I've
gosh.
walked by it every single time because we do 10-pin eatery on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, that's right. Of course.
So I'll walk in there on Thursdays and I'm like, I'm like, I am proud as if I know this human. I don't. But I'm having her here and just seeing another E for All person shine like that and like do something really cool
And another authentic, down to earth,
right?
just
I'm like,
good
I'm in
human
that
being.
club. I
Yes.
love that.
She's great. You're gonna love her. She's awesome.
Last night they had their first little pitches, and I really wanted to get to Cape Cod beer. My mentee was there. Positopia, you'll see the little book over here. Linda's been really working hard and getting her pitch done.
Yeah.
And I think that this book is very much needed to help. And I don't want to speak about it until I have her on, but yeah, we can show the book.
I did get to meet her. So I'm also really excited about seeing this. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's been working on this tool for not only kids, but parents to be able to deal with your kid when it's having a meltdown and you're not able to, like, we've gone nonverbal and we're just throwing ourselves down, having an absolute fit in a grocery store. And I wish I had something like that, tools and games.
Yeah.
And she's working on some of the prototypes that still make me laugh because you got to kiss a lot of frogs before you get the right product that you roll out to people. And man, she got some frogs. But it's been really amazing to be in the background process of watching somebody build their business.
Yeah.
And to just help them with any little question or any little thing. I really suggest, if you've got a great idea, if you've got something and you feel a little bit lost, if you've been in business for a couple of years and you're like, what am I doing here? Definitely reach out to E4All in any portion of your growth, because they're wonderful. Cliff just joined E4Ever. They've got a new group that meets once a month in person that kind of just works on their business. And I just really like this program, and it's free.
That's awesome, because when the E4All ended, it really kind of feels like you just drop off a cliff.
Where do I go
so
now?
Sad.
What's up, Bev? I miss your face. I miss hearing your voice. Ricky B, how are you today?
Yeah, a lot of people tuning in this morning.
I know.
Good
I've got
morning.
Lauren from O Places Spaces in Buzzards Bay. And what does your membership look like for people? Because I know cost is always an issue.
Yeah. So I wanted to make the entire concept as dummy proof as possible.
Yep.
I have now broken it down to $10 an hour per child when they come in, or $10 an adult when you're coming in for adult activities. If you're coming in with your child, you do not have to pay for yourself, because that's just silly.
I appreciate that very much. And every other parent who's ever gone to anything knows how annoying it is to, like, just stand there and watch your kid play.
Yeah.
And have to pay for the privilege.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
The nice thing is, not only do you not have to pay, there's a lounge and a complimentary coffee, tea, drink station.
Very nice.
So you can sit in the background, and you can either be a part of the play or you can sit in the background. And then when the kids aren't there, you are a part of the play. You're the play. So
yeah.
It is $10 per hour. But if you're going to be there for, say, 4 or 5 hours a month, then memberships are $60 a month.
Okay.
So
and still affordable, and still a nice space for your kid to create.
Yep. And
which I love.
Pick things off the wall to create. Memberships include some perks. You have access to the art bar without having to add on. You can bring a friend for
leave
50%
the mess
off.
at Lauren's.
Yes, come in. We'll do slime. We do clay. We do it all. I like to get really, really messy and then send your kids home.
We very much like that. Bree, were your ears burning? We were just talking about you and your co-working. I appreciate it. I really do. Although you've made 3 appointments to co-work with me on Mondays. Maybe Monday's not our day. Maybe it's just not happening for you. I get up every morning and I'm like, oh, why am I doing this? Okay, let's do this. Right? But it's like that 3 minutes where you're trying to talk yourself out of the things that you need to do. And then you just talk yourself back into, and then you just get up because you have to.
Because you have to.
Right? Even with my one arm right now, it's fine.
Everything's fine.
I need to listen to a lot more screamy music, I think, in my life. Leave it all out there. Good times.
Do you function with music on during the day?
No.
No?
I'm silent.
I can't do that.
I'm literally a silent girl. It's very bizarre.
Wow.
Like, I can't, it's distracting to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I feel like because I was so overstimulated for solid 25 years of being in a studio where the music's on and then you're trying to figure out, like, it's just constant stimulation.
That makes sense.
So I would drive into work silence and then drive home in silence.
Yeah.
And not even realize it. It's busy enough upstairs that I don't need extra.
It's so funny you say that because I feel like so I can't do music with lyrics on because, as you know, I'm deaf, so I can't hear the lyrics anyway.
Hi, Anthony.
And I have to just keep instrumental, like lo-fi with my cat
Yeah.
kind of channels on, or Stephanie in the morning, I'll listen to you.
Thank
but
you.
I can't do the lyrics when I'm concentrating, but there's got to be something on. If it's silent, oh my God,
Well,
they all come out to play.
well, that's it. I feel like I have to give them like validity, and if I don't, then they'll get worse throughout the day.
So when it's quiet, you can talk to them all.
Yep. There's a whole marching band up there. It's like you've seen the meme, the people at night where you're gonna do. That's happening all day for me.
Drop in the comments if you know exactly what we're talking about right now, because growing up, we always thought these kind of people were crazy, but it turns out you have to talk to yourself. Hi, we're the crazy ones.
I know. No, I actually talk to myself out loud, and my husband will come out of the room and just stare at me and then go back in the room because he knows I'm just having a full-on conversation.
Organizing my thoughts.
With myself out loud.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can't hear myself.
Once again, there's a lot happening up there, and I have to take the conversation out of the room. No, it does not distract me, Emily. I find kids' music cathartic. Emily's in the studio with Savannah, our company mascot now, every single Monday when they're game making.
Yay.
And it's, you know, the like little kids' nursery rhymes and like 3 or 4 of the same song. And I just tune it out. It's not a big deal. I think once you have 1 to 5 children, you get over it real fast.
Can't even hear that it's on.
I don't even notice it. I really don't. It just blends. What's up, Thanos? Good morning to you, Dave. Danny Walsh, what's going on? It is. The gang's all here today.
Good morning.
Everybody checking in. It is now the spring that's not springing. It's just raining. I'm so sick of it.
We're just gonna start crying.
I'm so sick of it. My Uncle Dave was taunting me with photos of Florida and their pool in the backyard. I'm like, that looks really nice.
I don't think it would be so bad if we weren't haunted with almost every weekend of summer last year raining.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Yeah, it was like 14 out of 19 weekends of rain.
No, we cannot sustain a summer like we had last year. It cannot be that way. I'm not accepting it. I say no to this, Mother Nature. Nope. Listen to me. It was so nice for Patty's Day weekend because we were at Knockabout and I was just sitting there like a cat with my face in the sun. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, it was taken away from us.
Very quickly. Enjoy it while you can, though. You got 5 minutes to get outside. You make sure you enjoy it while you can.
Annoying. It's so annoying.
What's it like today? I didn't even pay attention.
It's going to rain. It's just, well, I heard nor'easter. I'm like, stop this nonsense. This is stupid.
See, I never watch the weather or check in, so I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Just look in your app now. We have apps for that. Vacation, school vacation is fast approaching, and this is your place to take your child and go for drop-ins.
Where play has no age limit.
I love that.
I am going to put together an April vacation calendar.
Perfect.
Like I said, we do have our regular scheduled events. So 12 to 2 during April vacation. It is still adults only. I need to respect my consistency of a schedule.
Yeah.
The third Wednesday also happens to fall during April vacation. So that still is my seniors only day.
Nice.
So seniors, come on over. So I'm not sitting there by myself.
Well, it's true. They need a place to go. Put it in your circle of things. I know Cape Cod Children's Museum is doing a good job with their programming. Yeah. Boys and Girls Club has a good slate of activities. And like maybe you can just make a little circle. That way it feels like you're going on vacation without having to go on vacation.
Use your resources. There's a lot of things and a lot of activities out there. You just got to do a little bit of digging and check in with your local towns.
Adventure seeking. I'm working from home today, pending snow of anything from 1 to 25 inches.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, that sounds about right.
Seems like New England. I'm so over it. Is anybody planning to go away for the eclipse that we're going to have?
I am actually hosting 7 events this weekend over the course of 5 days.
You are going nowhere.
I am going nowhere. I am actually moving into the studio for the weekend. No, are you going anywhere?
No.
I know you just got away, but
Yeah, we got away for 2 full days and I felt like I was gone for a week.
Yeah.
Because when you don't go away, it is like, whoa, I have nothing to do all day. What do I do with
What
myself?
do I do? What do I do?
The first day is real awkward. I don't know
I'm
what
so
to
lost.
do. And I was like, I should be doing this. I should be doing this. I should be doing this. I sat in the pool and played.
Yeah.
And it was good for my mental status. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm proud of you.
Eclipse visits are heightening right now. I guess they're planning Maine and Vermont is the closest to us, in which we're going to see it for like the full path,
Yeah.
weather dependent on what is going to be happening there. But they're saying Dallas, Little Rock, Poplar, Missouri. It's probably going to be their friggin' holy high holiday because who the hell? No, Missouri. That's a no for me. Paducah, Kentucky, Cleveland, Erie, Burlington, and Holton, Maine are the places to see the best eclipse that you could possibly see.
Oh. And don't forget your glasses, not your sunglasses.
I know, right?
Use your specialty glasses.
Listen, there was a story the other day on the news that was like really, they were urging everyone to protect their dogs. They get anxiety when it comes to eclipses. When was the last time that we had one of these that you would know that my dog had anxiety from an eclipse?
I mean, how do you do a study on that?
I was like, this is on the news.
My brain is just trying to process how we do a study on all the dogs.
My dog's going to have anxiety from the eclipse and how to handle it. It's like, stop right now. Bev says, I was in elementary school. Honestly, did you have anxiety? Does your pet have anxiety? What's up, Mari? Thanks for joining us this morning.
I mean, I know it kind of feels like the world's ending, but
is it? We don't know.
Kind of cool. I was in Switzerland at the last. I was living in Geneva, Switzerland, in an apartment when I saw the last eclipse. That was cool.
Like, I do not remember any of this stuff. Like the last time that we've had a full eclipse like this has been a long time.
Yeah, I guess you won't see the next one for like 50 years, right?
Yeah, we won't be
we'll
here
all be
for
gone.
that. So. Listen, I just got my passport renewed, and when I saw 2034 on the thing, I was like, who will she be? She will not look like this. I'll tell you that right now. And my photo looks like a mugshot. It is so bad. But I was just having one of those days where I was like, check the box. I'm not going to be vain about it. I don't even care. I've got like 3 double chins. I'm like, whatever, throw it in there.
Don't look, close the book. And now every time you open it, you're like, ah!
Exactly. I was like, why? Whatever Stephanie that was the day that she thought this was okay to submit to the government for what she's going to look like for a decade.
Forever.
She was an idiot that day. Now I was like, ugh. Cliff was like, do you want to see it? I said, absolutely not. No, I don't. Just put it away.
Archive that.
Pull it out when we're traveling in June. I don't want to look at it. What's up, Julie? Thanks for joining us on the show today. I broke the passport camera, Rick said. By the way, if you're looking to get your passport photos for free and you're a AAA member, you can just go to the AAA in Plymouth. I didn't know it was free.
Well, that's good to know.
Like, I was waving around my debit card. She's like, we don't need that. It's like, oh, okay.
Wow, that's good to know.
Listen, saves you $10.
Saves you $10, so you can use that $10 for your baggage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't even start with me. We're just doing backpacks this time.
I'm just wearing 7 layers. Are you kidding me? I'm not bringing shit.
Speaking of which, I saw a crazy crime that there was a little explosion in a bathroom on a flight from Germany. I was like, oh, dear God, no. They had to turn the plane around.
Like, what do you do? Were they just not far enough that they couldn't just
Yeah,
keep
it
going?
said there was an explosion in the bathroom and it just started pouring down the aisle. Turn it around. Let's go. The poor people of Germany did not love that flight. And also I saw that JetBlue is doing surge pricing on their bagging. Can we just stop this nonsense?
Absolutely nonsense. Even the carry-ons. It's unbelievable. I don't know if JetBlue charges for the carry-ons, but I'm hearing
everybody does.
It's
I was flying Mackenzie for Lily's graduation and I was like, seriously? And I told her, I was like, bring a backpack. That's all. I said, okay, this is the size of that. Mom, what is that size? I said, I can't. I'll just bring a backpack.
Just bring a backpack. This is why I haven't traveled for 10 years.
It's so obnoxious. But now it's forcing people to like bring pillows that are full of their clothing and be like, no, it's just my comfort pillow. And it's full of their clothes.
Like that thinking.
Not right. That was a travel little hack that I saw. Then, people coming on looking like they're pregnant. No, it's their clothes.
Like, this is
People
what
wearing 17 layers like they're going out to play in the snow in the 70s. Like, this is stupid. Just allow people to bring
Yeah.
their belongings with them.
like this is what it's come to.
But the problem is the slippery slope. It's always within reason. What we think is reasonable, another person is like, well, I'm going to do this and I'll just get away with it. There's
Yeah.
always the one that ruins it for
Right.
everybody.
Right. The extremists.
So this is now why we have surge pricing on bringing a friggin' bag on a plane. It's stupid.
So stupid.
Stop doing this to us.
Yeah. Where should I go on our first vacation? We've actually been debating.
Ooh.
We literally, okay, so we have not. My kids
So
went
many
to
choices.
Florida, maybe 2012. No, not even.
Do they have like passports or like within?
Oh, yeah, no, they were like 3 when we went on vacation. Now they're 16 and 19. So
Oh,
we had
it's time.
we're all getting passports. But they don't want to go to my hometown, England, for their first vacation, which I'm totally
Really?
fine with. I'm fine with. They want a vacation. They haven't had. My kids have never experienced.
So they want like
a
warm in the
real
sun vacation.
Yeah, yeah. So I need some ideas 'cause I don't even know where to start. We'll get
Like
to my hometown
adventure?
one day. I don't know.
Go to like Costa Rica. I feel like you get a lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And then you
That's the
can go
kind of
like
stuff I need
zip
to know.
lining and like
Yeah.
do like fun rainforest visits and Jeep
Oh,
trips and
amazing.
like cool stuff and hang out with monkeys. Like,
Yeah. I think that's what we're
if I was going to
looking
do
for.
something like that, that's what I would do. You gotta your dollar stretches on a vacation like that.
Okay. That's
Although
good to
Europe's
know.
pretty cheap right now. I'm sad that they don't want to do that.
It's because they know it's going to be more of a, hey, visit everywhere mom grew up.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to them on their first one.
You're
No.
so thoughtful. I'd be like, we're doing this. This is going to be great. Dawn says California.
I also just want to lay on the beach too.
You're
So.
right.
I'm
fair.
so thoughtful for my children. That's what it is, Stephanie.
You can do Southern California and then just hop a little skip down to Mexico. You never know in Tijuana what you're going to get.
Yeah.
You could see all of that and more.
Roll the dice and let's see what happens. I'm excited. Yes. Drop some suggestions because I need ideas. I got to talk it out with my family.
Demetrius, I want to be on your show. Why, right? Why are you not coming on my show? I feel like you've got a lot to offer over at Steeple Street Music. Always changing the programming. Speaking of people that are doing cool things.
Tell me more.
They just built a huge performance stage, right?
Ooh, and it's for
performers.
Everyone,
yes,
like
everyone.
kids performing. Wow,
Kids,
that's really
adults.
cool.
I feel like music has no age. It's just one of those things that you've created something and it needs to be shared with people. So I love that they're doing a performance space.
Yep.
And they just rolled that out like this week. They've been working so hard in making that space amazing.
That's awesome.
So Demetrius, let us know what the name of the new performance space is and how we can follow it. Because I know you just started an Instagram.
Congratulations.
A Norwegian cruise. Okay. Key West. Okay.
Ooh.
Susan, hi, how are you? You've got to come on the show. I need to know what's going on in the cosmos. And also with you, I see you're doing some tea tipping and table tipping. Have you guys connected at all? Susan, our happy medium?
This is where my memory kicks in. I don't even know what happened
Oh.
yesterday. I may have, and if I did, I apologize. I don't remember it
I
right
don't
now.
know. I think maybe you might have spoken to each other, but I think she needs to book a tea reading there. What's up,
Yes.
John?
Yes, please.
I think my daughter, I ain't dancing. Oh, Rick, the Native Listening Room. That's what the new space is called.
Oh, I love that.
Yep. And
Very
it's right
cool.
across from the, it's right in Mashpee Commons. So go and see them. Steeple Street Music, the Native Listening Room.
Yes, look at Mashpee Commons flourish. They've got you, now they've got this. It's amazing. So the cool thing about music and the arts, and you said about it not having an age limit, if you think about it and you really break down the nitty-gritty, arts, music, and all those things, they're correlated to mental health. And there's no age on mental health. From the moment you are born up until you die, we need to constantly work on our mental health. So music and the arts, where it brings you joy, those are things that you want to keep feeding your soul. And so I love the fact that more and more creative people are opening up these spaces because it's so important. Just
Well, because
living
for our lack,
proof.
we're not even going to get into a lack of services and insurance
Right,
conversation here. I
right.
don't have the bandwidth in my
Nope,
brain for that today.
nope. So it's time to just really take the reins and focus on small things. It's so simple as play and
Mhm.
art and joy and music and spaces like this. Congratulations. That's really cool.
Yeah, you and I have talked about it often,
Yep.
and it bears repeating every single day
Yeah,
because you need to be reminded to take a moment for yourself. This one over
absolutely.
here is like, huh, no, you're injured again? Sick again? What are you doing for your mental health?
How
Who are you
guys
talking to about that?
when are you not broken,
How you
Steph?
doing?
This poor woman. Oh my gosh. I feel like you haven't caught a break.
I feel like that I am thankful to have you in my space to remind me of that. What's up, Erin? Thank you
What,
for
that you're
joining us.
broken or that you need to take
That I need to take
space?
space for myself.
I'm really
Listen.
glad you went on vacation. I was kind of worried after Cliff's last episode that you weren't going to go for a while.
Yeah,
So,
right. Oh my God, our traumatic event. And thank you, Rick. Mental health matters, all in capital letters, 100%.
mhm.
Hey, Nate, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow over at Four Cs. I'll be at the college. 2 more weeks left before the semester is over. Like, for, well, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's just wild to me that we're at this point, and I feel like we just started this year. And we're like
I'm
almost
glitching
halfway
right now
through.
in the Matrix. I can't even fathom that.
What?
You just said that. That's the first I've heard. I
Right?
can't believe it's almost over.
I know. I still have to do my
Ugh.
taxes.
Wow, that's a fast year.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy when you've got the head down and you just hustle, hustle, hustle. I swear to God, every time I look up, another week has gone by.
Well, because you're always planning ahead, right? You've got all these schedules and you've got all these people you've got to wrangle and you've got these activities and you're putting things on calendars. You're like, that is so far away, but it's really not.
It's really not.
And I am pretty much planned for the rest of the year. So it's kind of, you would think it would be cruising time,
Incredible.
but it's not. Because that's just like, I say we're going to do this and put it on a calendar. Now I got to actually do the work. And that's a whole nother boatload of stuff.
I literally have a whole day that is flyers, information, marketing, putting it out there. Like, eh.
Right?
It's a lot.
Yeah. And when you're a one-man show, sometimes it gets stressful and overwhelming.
But if you can keep it organized and, you set your time frames of when you got to get stuff done.
My husband's really good about that.
Yeah.
He's always like moving his stations. Like, I'm going to go for a walk. You want to come? I'm like, no, I'm in the middle of this. I'm going to go this. And I think it's ADD, but I also appreciate that he advocates for the spaces he needs to not be in anymore.
Yeah.
Like, there's a time limit.
There's a time you got to check
Right?
out.
He's really good about self-regulating like that, where I'm just like, I'm gonna ostrich, I'm gonna get it done. And when I'm done, my head will come up. Where it will be and what time it will be, I do not know. It's not great.
But it's working
But
for
it's
you.
the way that I function,
It
for
is working
sure.
for you. You're accomplishing so many great things. I'm super excited for your markets.
Thank you.
I'm going to double check my schedule, but I plan Sundays off. I want to be a part of the kids zone.
Yay.
Just
Oh,
keep spreading joy.
no, nothing is better. If you've been to the Kindness Festival, if you have been to one of our small Christmas markets, Lauren exudes joy with children, whether it's bubbles, whether it's face painting, whether it's whatever that giant parachute that you bring out.
Snowball fight.
Honestly,
ribbon dancing.
It's so awesome. And the kids and dogs and people just gravitate towards it.
It's a lot of fun.
You're a magnet for wonder. And I'm really so thankful to have you
I'm
at our
just a
markets.
child at heart, and I don't care what anybody thinks anymore. So if you see me playing, come join me.
I am Demetrius. I'm an
not gonna
ostrich.
stop.
I got to work on that. Seriously. Tomorrow I have a jam-packed day between morning broadcast and my 11 a.m. interview with now retired Steelers radio broadcaster Bill Hargrove.
Well done, Nate. That's
Hillgrove.
exciting.
So amazing, Nate. I am so proud of you. One of our students over at KKL and Four Cs has really put his nose to the grindstone. He really wanted to make this sportscaster podcast, and he's got 2 major interviews from people that he's reached out to on LinkedIn and just put himself out there.
That's what you got to do.
And they said yes.
Good job.
I
You got
know.
to put yourself out there. Oh my gosh. I just got chills. And he's got such a great voice for radio too.
And now you got to do the work though and be prepared. Come prepared and just relax and allow it. Nate, you've surprised me at every turn this semester. And I'm just so excited to hear these interviews.
Those are the ones that are going places.
I love it. He really had a goal, and he's put himself through the paces and worked really hard to get it.
That's
So
awesome.
it's so nice to see when students really want something and crush it.
Yep.
I'm sure, Demetrius, you have that same situation when you see your music students over at Steeple, and I know you've got a lot of great programming going on. Kids were actually yeah, exactly. Yep. Demetrius said the Christmas market was amazing. Kids were actually able to just run around and be
Yeah,
kids.
have fun.
So nice, right? It needs to happen. So when you're not able to run around and we've had this horrible weather, Places is a space for you. Steeple Street Music is a space for you. We're just going to continually give you options. I know our library has got a lot of programming that they've got going on. Whatever works for your schedule, I think it's just really important. It's not a loyalty thing.
Right.
It's what works for your family, your schedule, and your budget. So I feel like you just need to go and explore what is going to be functionally a way for you to be involved in something.
Right. And make those conscious choices. Don't feel like you have to sign up for everything. Don't feel like you have to attend everything.
That was me as a mom.
Me too. The hardest thing was saying no. You feel really bad. But then you know what? When you take that step and you start saying no, and even though it feels selfish in the beginning, it really is so rewarding in the end because you feel like you're in control.
Yeah.
You feel like you can go with the flow and still enjoy things. It's not everything. Oh, well. But it gets easier. And so I think that has just played a huge role.
Yeah.
In taking that stress and that load off of having to be everywhere.
Yeah, it is nice. So moms and dads, if you're struggling out there and April vacations are coming and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do with them?
Don't go crazy. Let us handle it for you.
Seriously, take a moment. I love that you've got an adult lounge where you can just like sit like a potted plant and have a cup of tea and stare at a wall. Maybe stare at some art.
Yeah.
Feel cultured while your kid's making messy slime in another room and just stare at a wall. It's cool. Like, we get it. This is the space that I'm so excited that we've been able to bring to you. And I'm pumped to have had you in the studio today to talk about this.
Thank you.
Where do people find you?
I am on oplaces.com. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I have just become a Facebook content creator.
Woo-hoo!
And so I'm about to hit 3K followers, which means I am putting together a massive basket of goodies from
Amazing.
all of our local vendors. So at O Places, I do also have a local artist gift shop where people have jewelry, art, there's Pokemon soap. There's just so many things to choose from. And oh my gosh, where was I going with that, Stephanie?
Your 3,000 followers, you're building this basket of all your amazing artisans.
Thank you.
Yep, I got you.
This is it, real life. And so this basket is going to be announced on April 13th. I am putting out the post today. It's a like, follow, share. In Saturday Market, we're going to have a musician, Rich Brewer. richbrewer.com is going to be playing live for us, and he's going to pick our winner. So
excellent.
Go follow on Facebook for the 3K giveaway.
You've got so many cute things in the studio, and I love your little artist cubbies. It's great. It's
Thank
wonderful.
You. There's so many talented people.
Yeah.
I haven't even put my things up to sell yet. Let me just let you know. So this all started from painting and resin art, and I wanted to open a place where I could sell my stuff. I am having way more fun selling everybody else's. I haven't even created yet. I'm going to hopefully go in the studio and create today. But
good. Yeah. You deserve a little for you too.
Yeah. But it's good.
Oh, I'm so excited. Tomorrow on the show, we'll be live at WKKL on the radio on your dial. And you can also listen on lemonadio.com and follow us. You never know where we're going to pop up next. I'm excited to have Marty Brummel on the show on Friday. He is the head of the Greater Hyannis Chamber. And we're going to hear what's going on in Hyannis. I know we're spreading like wildfire. I know. Marty is a very funny guy too, and former radio guy. So
it's going to be great.
We'll have a good time. So definitely put that on your calendar. This is appointment listening, everybody.
Yeah.
Have a great day. I'll be at bingo tonight. I know Cliff is going to be entertaining until I get there. The Lower Cape Coyotes, they've got their banquet. 9 hockey teams tonight over at Hog Island. It's going to be a wild night. So buckle up. I know Amina is at Father's Kitchen and Tavern. So if you're looking for a little bit of music bingo, she will be entertaining you over there. John's got 40 beers on draft. And Wednesday is their buy one, get one half off pizzas, and their pizza is delicious. So if you're looking to chill out with the family, she's got the kids' prize box, and it's just a good time to relax in a nice, cozy, warm atmosphere with a nice beer. All right. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, what a day. So many things to do. We'll talk to you in a little bit. I know Hank is coming up next, everybody. We'll see you.
Ciao, ciao.